As far as I'm concerned, Amy Shigeta is our killer, and she should be considered armed and extremely dangerous.
Lady, you just made the mistake of your life. He was a cop, and the son of Dr. Ronald Shigeta. And you killed him.
No sign of Amy Shigeta or the stolen car.
Wait a minute.
In the middle of the trial, they found out that Amy Shigeta was pregnant, and Dr. Shigeta got custody of the child.
You convinced your daughter-in-law is guilty?
The jury said she was, and all the evidence supported that conclusion.
Oh my God.
She's kidnapped John!
Prison life can be hard on a woman, especially those long and lonely nights. Sometimes a woman just needs someone to talk to, someone to make her feel like a woman again.
I do get lonely. And it's been a long time since someone made me feel like a woman. But the truth is, I'd rather do it with a dog.
Looks like you missed the spot. I think you better mop up this whole commissary again. You got anything else smart to say? Then move it.
Hey, looks like a real monsoon. I'll see you guys, huh? Yeah, drive carefully.
I'm already in for murder. I've got nothing to lose by killing you. Nui? Mistake of your life.
Why don't you just put the gun down and get out of here?
I'm not going anywhere until I get the file on Carrie Shigeta. Where is it?
I have no idea who Carrie Shigeta is. I just started working here a couple of months ago.
All right, I want to talk to the medical examiner.
You're talking to her.
I mean Dr. Shigeta. Dr. Ronald Shigeta.
Doc, we gotta go. I'm hungry enough.
Hold it!
Amy.
Just put up your hands, Mac, real slow. Don't even think about it, remember? I was a cop's wife. I know how to use this.
All right. They're up.
Take a move and I'll kill her.
All right.
Give me the gun. Give me the gun.
Take it. Settle down.
You've got 5 seconds to tell me where that file is.
If it's not in there, I don't know where it is.
Here, that thing, all right?
I ought to kill you for what you did to me.
Amy, I tried to help you.
Lock it. Where's your car? Carrie Shigeta. What planet did you drop off of? From Los Angeles. He was a cop. And the son of Dr. Ronald Shigeta. And my husband. And you killed him. That's what they say. What do you say? I don't say anything. Because nobody listens. I'm listening. That's because I'm holding a gun. I put this down, everybody turns away. See, they don't want the truth. They just want someone to be guilty. And I fit the bill. Stop the car. If you're innocent, I can help you. Matt can help you. Right. The police are the ones who framed me. I don't believe you. Well, I don't care what you believe. Get out.
She dropped Holly off. And we got about 30 uniformed officers combing the place as we speak. We also got every fire and ranger station alerted between here, Cocoa Head, and Lamanal. So this whole area is covered.
All right, good. I just talked to the chief. He's authorized putting 20 more officers on overtime.
That's a good idea.
Angie, listen, Mac, I want you two to coordinate the search for Amy Shigeta together.
All right.
You know, I thought we put this whole thing behind us the day the jury found Amy guilty.
Yeah.
It's like opening up an old wound.
Yeah, you got that right.
Mac, I'd really like to go home now.
Oh, sure, Doc. By the way, this is Angie Kozlow. She used to be Carrie Shigeta's partner in Vice.
Hi, Don Holliday. I'm the medical examiner.
Heard a lot about you, Doctor. Mac, I think we need to handle the situation very carefully. I mean, I know Amy's messed up, but she wouldn't actually hurt anybody, and we don't want some trigger-happy cop blowing her away the instant he sees her.
Yeah, I know. Got to put an end to this cop-killer mentality.
The whole idea is bogus anyway. I don't care what the jury said. There is no way Carrie's death was premeditated. It had to be an accident. She's a good kid.
But you didn't see her tonight. And she's dangerous and she's desperate. And we got to find her before somebody gets killed.
Mac, one of our officers just located Dr. Holliday's car. It was abandoned outside of Kowloon.
Beautiful. Let's hit it. Go ahead.
Dr. Holliday, what are you doing here? After what happened, I thought you'd stay home today.
Nui, where's the file on Carrie Shigeta?
It should be there.
It's not, and I need it.
I'll check the computer records.
You remember the Shigeta case?
Absolutely. It was big news about a year ago. Carrie was a vice cop, his wife a nurse at Queen's Hospital. She thought he was having an affair, so she killed him.
Did anybody see her kill him?
A witness saw them arguing in the parking lot of a topless club. Said she threatened him. He drove off. She followed. 3 days later, they found his body in the Poly Forest. He'd been shot by his own gun.
What about the baby?
In the middle of the trial, they found out that Amy Shigeta was pregnant. When the baby was born, Dr. Shigeta got custody of the child. That's the main reason that he retired.
We gotta find that file. Gorgeous. Must be hard to be a single parent.
Sometimes when I see him sleeping, he looks so much like Carrie. How are things at One West?
Everybody misses you. I guess you heard about Amy.
Mac called this morning.
You know, I've been looking for your son's chart, and I can't find it. It seems to have disappeared. Do you have any idea where it could be?
I'm sorry, I don't.
I hate to pry. Are you convinced your daughter-in-law is guilty?
The jury said she was. And all the evidence supported that conclusion.
The reason I ask...
Sorry to barge in on you like this, Doc. I just wanted to let you know that we're going to put your house under 24-hour surveillance. And if you'd feel more comfortable, I can post an armed guard on the premises.
I appreciate the offer, Mac, but I don't think that would be necessary.
Well, if you need anything, just call me, all right? I know you mean well, Doc. Dr. Shigeta is just starting to put his life back together again.
Did you know his son?
Sure, everybody knew Carrie. He was a great guy.
What about his wife?
I liked her. I liked her a lot.
She says she was framed.
Look, I know you want to help the underdog, and that's one of your more endearing qualities. But I checked into this matter myself, and the evidence was very solid.
Slugged me.
Oh my God. She's kidnapped Sean.
All right, now I want her photo distributed to every airline as well as every private plane and copter service. We need all the publicity we can get, so get on this.
No problem. When you offered to put a guard in the house, I should have listened. I never thought she'd do this.
It's all right, Dr. Shigeta. It's going to be all right. We're going to find her. I promise you.
If anything happens to Sean.
And you okay? I'm going to call a doctor for you.
I'm okay. I just can't believe I let her take me like that.
Well, we all got to take the heat on this one. I should have put someone on with you.
You don't really think she'd hurt that baby, do you? He's her own kid.
I don't think so, no.
I get the feeling she wants to punish a few people. She gets her back against the wall. There's no telling what she might do.
Something's been bothering me about Amy Shigeta. She breaks out of prison. She wants her baby back. So what does she do?
She kidnaps a kid.
Yeah, but not right away. First she goes to One West to try to find the report on her husband's death. It doesn't make any sense.
Hey, Doc, if you're trying to convince me that she's crazy.
I was in my car with that woman for over an hour. She was angry and she was scared, but she wasn't crazy. If her first impulse was to go and get that file instead of getting her child, there has to be a reason.
What are you saying?
I'm just beginning to feel like there's more to Carrie Shigeta's case than meets the eye.
That sounds like you're implying that the department has handled the case.
Not necessarily, I wonder who headed up the investigation.
You don't know. It resulted in a major promotion for your friend and mine, Captain Dave Herzog.
He made captain of this?
Yeah. And now you're questioning how well he did or didn't do his job.
You are so beautiful. Yes, you are. You've got your mama's nose, your mama's mouth, but you've got your daddy's eyes, dark and strong and rough. I wish you could have known him.
She's a beauty. Thanks. It was Carrie's. He and Amy and I spent a lot of good times on the water together. After Carrie died, his father asked me to keep the boat up. And in return, I could use her whenever I want.
Angie, you said the other day that you didn't think Amy was guilty.
Yeah, look. Amy was a sweet kid who had it rough. Her father was a laborer on a sugar plantation. And somehow she managed to put herself through college and get her nursing degree. She was working in the ER when they brought Carrie in with a gunshot wound. That's how they met.
Ah, sort of Dirty Harry meets Florence Nightingale.
It happens. People get thrust together in totally unexpected ways.
Speaking of unexpected, you're really young to be assigned a vice, aren't you?
Have you seen the girls that dance in those clubs?
If you can call that dancing. Mainly they're high school dropouts selling drugs in their bodies in no particular order. Gary put me in undercover to help clean it up.
Testimony at the trial said that there were other women in Carrie's life.
Look, it's why he found Vice so tough. You know, it was part of the job to mix with the girls. They came on to him.
Did he respond?
Nope, there was only one real woman in Carrie's life. Amy. Hey, I'm not saying he was never tempted. I mean, what guy wouldn't be?
And if you really want to help your friend, you'll tell me everything.
There was one very pretty little dancer, Tina. He started spending a lot of time with her, so I questioned him about it. It was the only time I had ever seen him angry. Until the night Amy went down to the club and they fought in the parking lot. Now that was serious anger.
The night he was shot.
Yep.
Could you hear what the argument was about?
No, but it was about Tina. And I know other people heard him say that too. You know, anybody could have gone after Carrie later on that night. They all had a lot to lose.
You gotta tell me the whole truth. Was there ever anything going on between you and Carrie?
I would have found it very easy to love him.
If Amy hadn't been in his life?
Excuse me. We're all on call. Kozlo. Got it. I've got to get changed. Pick me up in 15 minutes.
Right.
Well, Amy Shiketa was spotted in a small grocery store near Wailua. I'd like to tag along. Suit yourself?
Okay, Mr. Manalo, if we need anything, we'll give you a call. Mahalo. Okay, sports fans, you heard the man. She's heading south. Let's mount up. Come on.
Mac.
The store owner said she was here about 20 minutes ago. She took off that way.
South.
Towards the poly. There are other places to hide there.
Yeah, let's call Herzog, get a helicopter, about 20 men rounded up for a search team, all right?
I'm on it.
Doc, I keep bumping into you.
Mac, I need to ask you something. Carrie Shigeta was killed. Did his father handle the autopsy and the lab work?
Negative. We didn't want anybody crying conflict of interest, so the assistant ME did it. Her name was Lane Boyd.
I'll have to contact her and verify that.
Sure. You know a good spiritualist? Lane Boyd died 6 months ago.
Excuse me. That little sign over there, it says Plantation Road. Is there a plantation around here?
Used to be, like all the others on the island, closed down.
Is it south of here?
No, north, about half a mile. Look for an old road on the right.
Thanks. I'm out of here.
How did you find me?
I remembered you were raised on a sugar plantation. Don't worry, I didn't say anything to anybody.
How'd you know that about me?
Let's just say I took an interest in your case.
Why?
Because you told me you were innocent. I'd like to believe that. So convince me. There you go. Is that better?
Oh, he's so beautiful. When he was born, they wouldn't let me hold him. The prison doctors just took him away. I only saw his face for a moment, and then he was gone. I'm sorry.
No sign of Amy Shigeta or the stolen car. We're gonna keep looking. Herzog out.
In all my life, I never met someone as wonderful as Carrie. I loved him. I could never kill him.
Even if he was cheating on you?
Carrie was the most principled man I'd ever met. Way too good for his job. Vice is a sick, sick world. He couldn't stand it. It was eating him alive.
What about the witness that said they saw you threaten him? He was lying. The blood on your uniform?
I worked in an emergency room.
It was Carrie's blood.
If Carrie's blood was on that uniform, then someone put it there.
You're not suggesting Dr. Shigeta.
Or Dave Herzog. He made Captain off my case, didn't he?
He doesn't seem to want this.
He should be starving.
I think he has a slight fever.
What?
I have my bag in the car. Why don't you let me check him?
Okay.
He has a minor ear infection. It's only going to get worse out here.
Well, not if you give him something for it.
I'm a medical examiner. I don't carry that kind of medicine with me. He needs to be taken somewhere for treatment.
No. If I let him go, I won't see him again.
Amy, do you trust me?
What do you mean?
I can resolve this for you. But you have to believe in me.
Go on.
We both know that you can't keep Sean and run at the same time. And you have to leave here. I don't even think you know where you're going.
I won't give my baby back.
Then give him to me. Just temporarily. I'll tell the authorities that, and Dr. Shigeta, that you gave him to a responsible third party, and I won't tell them who it is.
Why would you stick your neck out for a convicted murderer?
I wouldn't. But I do it for Sean. Doctors like to see people healthy. I'll cure him of his ear infection. I'll make sure he's completely healthy. And then you can have him back. Anytime you want. I promise.
Wait a minute.
Step out of the car. And I want to see your hands the whole time.
Hey! Great bus, Sherlock.
Yeah. Doc, what are you doing here?
I'm babysitting, actually. Look. His fever's down. He should sleep for a couple of hours.
Don't worry, Doc. I can handle him. Okay. Don't forget I'm replacing Hannah on the night shift at 7.
We'll be back.
Okay.
Mac, the more time I spend with Amy Shigeta, the more I'm convinced that she loved her husband.
Doc, people kill the one they love all the time.
Now, there's something wrong with this case. I can feel it. If you weren't so worried about stepping on Dave Herzog's toes, you'd feel it, too.
Ah.
I want to talk to the witness that saw Amy threaten her husband.
Randy Thomas. Runs a strip joint down in Waikiki called Club Roxy. Cultural Exchange Center, Doc. Oh, and here's the Minister of Education agreed us personally.
It's $10 cover.
Darling, from where I'm looking, it's gonna take a little more than that. We're here to see Randy Thomas.
Do you see that?
See what?
That tattoo thing on her, you know. What was that?
Oh, it was a happy face.
Lieutenant, it's been a while. So, what can I do for the HPD? Carrie Shigeta came in about 9 o'clock to have a drink and watch the girls.
Did Carrie come here often?
All the time. Anyway, about midnight, I saw him leave. About 10 minutes later, I went out to get some cigarettes, and I saw Carrie in the parking lot arguing with this old lady.
You know her?
I'd seen her around. She was calling him a cheating SLB, things like that. Then she reached into his coat and grabbed his gun. I thought she was going to blow his head off right there. Finally, Carrie told her to go to hell and drove off. Then she jumped in her car and peeled out after him.
You're absolutely sure it was her?
Absolutely. I got one of those photographic memories. He was in a red shirt. She was in a white nurse's uniform. He was driving a blue Mustang. She was in a black Cherokee.
So you said that Carrie came in here to look at the girls. Did he do more than that?
Well, let's just say Carrie was a real hands-on kind of guy. Tina, we got customers, okay?
Well, if we have any more questions, we'll be in touch, all right?
Anytime, Mac. It's Randy. Wolfe was just here with some woman from the medical examiner's office. They're asking questions about Carrie Shigeta. Look, I've been hurting for cash ever since we shut things down. I want to go back into business. I need the money. No, you listen to me. You don't want to be involved, that's up to you. But just remember, if I go down, so do you.
Infant?
We're doing just fine. Just fine. Oh, we got...
It's okay, Mac. Why don't I take over, huh?
Sure. Yeah, now you come in. Well, I've been slaving all night, and,
Yeah, Mac, look, I'm sorry I'm late, okay? Nui called from the office, so I stopped in there. Because she said she had lots of information on Randy Thomas.
Like what?
Like multiple arrests for suspicion of drug trafficking.
Yeah, but there were no convictions.
Yeah, but this is the witness that helped convict Amy Shigeta?
I never said he was a Boy Scout.
Okay, Mac. Randy said that Amy was wearing a white nurse's uniform and that Carrie was wearing a red shirt. Okay, I checked the trial transcripts. That's exactly what he said in court.
Doc, it's getting late. Would you make your point?
Mac, he was lying. This man can't get a driver's license because he's so severely colorblind. So how is it possible for him to see Carrie's red shirt?
Let's ask him.
Mac.
What are we going to do about Sean?
Man, this is great. I've been hoping to get out of the lab and into the field with you guys. So, what's my mission?
Chemo, this could be the most important assignment of your whole career.
Go, baby.
Here you go. Now, you did say you practically raised your 3 brothers, right?
Yeah, but... how am I going to explain this to my mother?
After hours, this place certainly loses a lot of its,
Sex appeal? Nicest phrase I could think of.
Thomas! Thomas! Thomas!
Mac?
Yeah. This place really is losing its charm.
Our most obvious suspect is Amy Shigeta.
Why would she kill Randy Thomas?
Revenge. His testimony is what put her away.
No, I don't think so. He was shot at very close range. Why would he let a felon like Amy Shigeta get that close to him?
Doctor, I respect your medical expertise, but it seems to me you've allowed yourself to get personally involved in this case. And I'm not sure if it's not affecting your judgment.
If Thomas lied in court, maybe there is something more to this case.
Such as?
I don't know. But maybe that's why he was killed, huh? So that we couldn't find out.
Maybe. You know, all I'm getting so far from either one of you is a lot of vague ideas. I mean, no evidence, no suspects, just a lot of guessing. As far as I'm concerned, Amy Shigeta is our killer. And she should be considered armed and extremely dangerous.
Captain, with all due respect, sir, we may have put the wrong girl away last time. We could be signing her death warrant.
No. What you're saying is I put the wrong girl away last time.
No,
is that what you're trying to say?
I never said that.
No, but that's what it sounds like.
Well, that's what you heard, okay? I didn't say it.
Well, that's what it sounds like, Mac, coming back to these ears. Now, you want to side with her department, that's fine. But complicity in a kidnapping, not to mention aiding and abetting a murderer, Mac, it seems to me you're walking on very thin ice. And if I were you, I'd be very careful where you step next, Mac. Very careful, buddy.
You should try a decaf.
Look, I'm sorry, Mac, but you're not wrong. And I really appreciate your support.
So like he says, Doc, it doesn't mean a thing if you don't have evidence or a suspect. And the question is, if Amy Shigeta did not kill Randy Thomas, who did?
I don't know. But I got an idea of who might know. The hostess who greeted us at the door, Tina, what's her name?
Yeah, we could check on Thomas's business records.
Mac, if Amy Shigeta didn't kill her husband, somebody planted that blood on her uniform.
Hey, Doc, you've all but got me accusing my boss of gross professional negligence. And now you want to bring Dr. Shigeta into this? I mean, after all, he was a medical examiner for 17 years. He happens to be one of the most ethical men
Mac,
I've ever
his son
known.
was murdered. And when you have emotions like that, ethics can get thrown out the window.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour, Dr. Shigeta.
That's all right. Please come in.
We just need to ask you a few questions.
That's okay. Please have a seat.
I guess the first thing we should tell you is that it's beginning to look like your daughter-in-law may be innocent.
What?
Randy Thomas lied in his court testimony. Now he's been murdered, we think, possibly to silence him.
We also think someone might have tampered with the blood stain on her nurse's uniform. Was that you, Doctor? It's time for some truth.
I need to get something.
This is the missing file on your son's murder case.
Page 37.
I don't understand. It says a piece of Amy's blood-stained uniform was sent to a lab in Texas. But the report that they used in court was from Connecticut.
That's because there were two samples. The first was sent by Dr. Boyd to a lab in Texas for analysis. When the results came back, they were negative.
What are you saying?
Blood wasn't my son's. I had to talk to somebody, so I called Angie Coslow. She said she'll check into it.
Angie Coslow wasn't even working on the case.
Well, that afternoon, she came in with another bloodstained sample. She said there'd been a mix-up. The wrong sample had been sent over for analysis. I didn't ask any questions. I just sent it to another lab. When the results came back positive, I accepted them.
Without telling the court about the first test.
Look, Mac, you have to understand. Carrie was my life. I was devastated by what had happened. The force said Amy was guilty beyond the shadow of a doubt.
Dr. Shigeta, if that first test came in negative, that was a shadow of a doubt. The court should have been told. You should have told them.
My son was dead. I thought I was doing the right thing.
So you let Angie Coslow stack the case?
Angie and Carrie were like brother and sister. If Angie did tamper with evidence, that's why she did it. have no proof that she did.
Maybe.
Excuse me. Wolf. Right. All right. On my way. They just picked up Tina Monroe.
Tina, who killed Carrie Shigeta?
I don't know. Was Carrie's wife at the club the night he died?
No.
Then who was Carrie arguing with? Was it Angie Coslin?
Yes.
What about?
The drugs.
What drugs?
Randy was selling drugs out of the club. Angie caught him.
She didn't arrest him?
She made a deal to leave him alone for a piece of the action. But after a few months, Carrie found out. He offered Angie a chance to cut a deal. Late one night, Carrie and Angie got into a big argument about it at the club. Everyone else was gone. I don't even think they knew I was there. Afterward, they drove off together. A couple of days later, Carrie's body was found.
Why didn't you say anything?
I was afraid.
What about Randy? What about his death?
Randy kept pushing Angie to start up the drug business again. But Angie said no. Finally, Randy said he was going to go ahead anyway.
It's not worth it, Dave. Not worth it.
Oh, I really screwed up, didn't I, Mac? An innocent woman went to jail.
Dave, there's no way you could have known that Angie was tampering with evidence.
Somehow, I should have been able to do my job better. Somehow, I should have dug deeper.
What's done is done. You did the best you could. You just can't keep beating yourself up like this. Wolf. Yeah, Nephi, what's up?
I was supposed to meet Angie at the sugar plantation to look for Amy. It looks like she came back because Dr. Holliday's car is here. But there's something weird, Mac. Now they're both missing.
Boy, this is weird. All right, I'll see you in a few.
What is it?
It looks like Angie may have run off with Amy.
Where, Dave?
Angie's got a boat in the North Shore at Holliday Harbor.
Yeah, but if Angie found her, now why would she take her to her own place?
Maybe Angie's conscience is bothering her. She's trying to help.
Angie gets spooked. There's no telling what could happen.
Look, you let the doc know what's happening, all right?
After I jump.
What are we doing here? You can stay on Carrie's boat until things calm down. I'll get your baby back for you. Then in a few weeks, I'll get you a phony passport and put you on a plane to anywhere you want to go. Why are you doing this? Because I don't want you spending the rest of your life in jail for something you didn't do.
When Carrie was killed, you didn't say a word in my defense. And now you say I didn't do it. How could you know that? Unless you know who really killed her.
Amy, come on. Amy, now get in the damn boat. Move it. You killed him. He was your best friend. I didn't mean to. We got into an argument. It just got way out of control. And I never meant to hurt you. But somebody had to take the blame. It's been bothering me, you know? That's why I wanted to help you. Now I've got no choice.
Angie! Throw it down!
I don't think so, Mac. I think you're the one who better throw it down. Now! Do it!
All right, all right.
Into the water.
Don't do it, Angie! Stay down, Amy! We got help coming. Just relax. Okay, guys, spread out. Secure the area.
Amy? Where are you hit, honey?
Oh, my arm.
Okay, let's sit up. Let's get you up. There you go.
Oh, where's my baby? Where's my baby? He's fine, sweetheart.
He's just fine. Everything's gonna be okay.
Angie doesn't begin to express what I feel. Well, I'll tell you what. You just make sure you invite me to his high school graduation.
What's going to happen to him?
He could be charged by the DA.
I've been there. It's not a very nice place.
Well, your words could have a lot of impact on the judge. It just depends on how you feel.
What I did was terrible. It was betrayal of the law, everything that I believed in. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I just hope that someday, when this is all over, you will let me see Sean again. I lost my son. I don't want to lose my grandson, too.
My husband. I don't want to lose his father, too.
How's the captain doing?
I think he's trying to drag himself out of a pit of self-pity. I've been giving him my even good cops make mistakes routine. I don't think he's buying the speech.
Maybe I should have a talk with him. I mean, if she can forgive him, Dave should find a way to forgive himself.
Coming up next, it's the strange, strange world of unsolved mysteries. Tonight at 8, relive the magical moments of 3 very special couples with Weddings of a Lifetime album. Then at 9, Mary Lou Henner stars in Fight for Justice on the Lifetime Nighttime movie.
Across the sea, now we love thee, come with me.